I am going to run through Anakim's Advance with a bit of a commentary. I would like to do some tutorial videos at some point, but haven't got to that so far, so I'm just using the internal mic to record, which does seem to have a few limitations. As soon as the in-game sound raises up, it seems like it lowers my voice down, so I will try to avoid speaking too much whilst there's too much in-game sound. And if I do, I might shout a bit, so sorry if I shout a bit. Yeah. So the main point of this is to describe and explain how to get big points on Anakim's. Now, I also want to bring in a few of the tutorial type points that I'd like to do at some point. First one is achievements. You need to be getting the majority of your achievements before you start worrying about points and getting lots of points. Get them all done. It's important. I'm not going to say more on it now, but get them all done. That's what the scoreboard looks like at the moment. I was top for a little while, not very long at all, but overall I was top for quite a long time, and Jarek's been busy, so I've had to pick the game up again. I haven't played it for about 8 weeks until a couple of days ago. Had a couple of runs through and scored 6 million and 5 million on this map, and then I've tried recording a couple of times, which hasn't been all that successful. But you know, we'll see how it goes today. Ah, a Tempest straight away. That's interesting. Very nice of it. Now, I was just sat on my sofa there. I've got quite a good play space in my living room. And what I do is take the front of my sofa and try and line it up at the edge of the platform. So I'll do a reset of position and then try and move myself into position with the free locomotion, and I need to try and get enough space on both sides. I think I need to come back a bit. So I've got plenty there to get right away across that holy ground that will appear over there. So here, I'm too far forward because that's my wall. I can stand on that edge, but I can't go any further. Like I would be able to stand there, but my real world is getting in the way. That's good. But what I did realise last time is it doesn't leave me a whole lot of space for this one. Just come across a little bit. So I'm actually sitting down on the thing there. Doesn't see. Oh. Come back over here, no doubt I'll be hitting the wall again. No. Okay, so I think that's set up as well as I can set it up. Now, from wave 3 onwards, we will be getting Anakim's coming out, either from the left or from the right. The ones that come from the left are worth a lot more points because the holy ground that will be over there is a long shot compared to the one in the middle. Now, for both of them, you can take a Tempest. It doesn't even have to go through the gap, so you can put a Tempest over the top there, and because it's grazing the gap, it counts as a gap shot. The same is true if you come over here and put a Tempest through there. You can also do that for the holy ground over there. Just skimming the edge of the gap will give it a gap shot. It's also a long shot, but it's much harder to hit them over there because there's just less space. So your biggest shot is through there. We want to get that on the end of a big combo, so the higher the combo, the higher the points. Then you add on the gap shot, the long shot, hitting them in the head hopefully, the holy ground, and even ringing the bell for a second time to make rage mode, and that will double up points for all of the individuals affected. Okay, so I'll go through how likely it is of which side the Anakim will come from. This is based on just 12 runs that I went through a number of weeks ago and worked out percentages from that. If anyone wants to take it to a deeper level, feel free to let me know your findings. The first wave though is just 5 abominations, and I'll be going for arrows from Cupid heads. So the first 5 waves, I'm not really that bothered by points. I just need enough to buy the arrows that I want. Further so that I can get a better angle. And I got all of them in the head, which is quite nice. So the first offering is 3 Tempest for 23,000. I've only got 20,000. So if I didn't have any starting gold, I wouldn't be able to afford that, even though I've just done that basically as well as you possibly can. Okay, so 26 starting gold really makes a big difference. Got a theory on the shop for the offerings of 3. Works in groups of 4. So for the first 4 shops I should be offered each one of the arrows in that position, but in a random order. So next will be anything but the Tempest. I've got 1 headshot already from wave 1. That was rather unsuccessful. Didn't get any free arrows so far from the first wave. I've just got the Incursion and the Cataclysm, which isn't great. Right, got Hand of God next, which means I will get either the Incursion or the Cataclysm offered next. I think I just left myself with 2 headshots. I think. hit Anakim there over the holy ground. Takes a big bit of damage off him. But what you fail to get is more combos from more headshots, because if it takes more shots to kill him, you get more headshots. You also get less enemies popping out. Yeah, not very happy with this so far. Never mind. I'm not interested in the Cataclysm. Next will be Incursion. I am going to buy the Tempest. Wave 4, there is an Orphan that comes out quite early on, and it's really quite difficult to get any points, or to get large points from it. The ones later on, definitely easier to get some big points, but this one you pretty much just want to hit it for the sake of the free arrow. It's 50-50 whether he'll come out on the left or the right, but because he's still really small, I'm not really interested in the points, even if he comes from the left. Just letting them come into me a little bit so that it's easier to get a rhythm going. Not been hitting. Well, I'm not with perfect, am I? Okay. Oh well. Incursion. So next could be any of them. Number 5 will definitely come from the right, and he's still really small. So I'm only really interested in arrows. Shall we just not talk about that one? Right, so Incursion is the first one out of the second cycle of 4. Now this cycle of 4 does not always happen. Already said that, didn't I? It's terrible having dementia. It really is. Wave 6 is the first opportunity for some actual points, because Anakim has just got a little bit bigger and he will definitely come from the left. So my plan of action is to slow him down and then hit as many heads as I can to get the holy ground, hopefully across the whole lot, but specifically right over there. Late for that, isn't it? I didn't want the points anyway, to be honest. It's not great, is it? Right, so we've had Incursion, now Cataclysm, so next will either be Tempest or the Hand of God. Wave 7 is 50-50 as to whether or not it comes from the left or the right.